What is up, guys? Welcome back to S3M2 Football and welcome to today's football preview video. I hope all of you are ready for yet another one of those special nights of European football, because today we're focusing on the UEFA Champions League fixture that is kicking off this Tuesday on the 8th of April at the Allianz Arena in Munich, that sees Bayern Munich hosting FC Internazionale. We start off today's video with the home side here being Bayern Munich. The last 5 fixtures for the Bavarian Giants have ended in 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. Bayern's last match was a 3-1 win away at Augsburg earlier this weekend in the German Bundesliga. And in their last 5 fixtures, Vincent Kompany's team have scored 11 goals and conceded 7 goals. The first player I have to talk about for Bayern is a massive contributor to all of those goals. English centre-forward Harry Kane has 34 goals and 12 assists in 39 appearances. Harry Kane operates as a pure target man for Bayern Munich. He's a quick, lethal striker who has fantastic finishing ability, able to find the back of the net with either foot or his head. Regardless of what the situation is, Harry Kane will be scoring goals. Creating some of the chances for him up front, I want to talk about German right winger Leroy Sané. In 37 appearances, Sané has 11 goals and 5 assists, and for me he operates as a pure winger in this Bayern Munich setup. Leroy Sané has tons of creativity, he is blessed with phenomenal pace, and he's got fantastic ball control as well. So he's the kind of player who is going to go out wide on that wing and look to create something either for himself or for one of his teammates. Keeping things solid in the center of the park for Bayern Munich, I want to talk about German defensive midfielder Joshua Kimmich. In 42 appearances, Kimmich has just a single goal and 11 assists. But for me, he is the ultimate box-to-box midfielder at Bayern Munich. Joshua Kimmich has tons of stamina. He's a player who has very good passing range and accuracy, but he's also extremely intelligent. Joshua Kimmich displays this in his ability to be able to operate in a variety of positions all over the pitch. Tactically for Bayern Munich, coach Vincent Kompany wants his team to be able to control the game, be able to dominate possession at all times, and just starve the opposition of the ball. To that end, we have seen Bayern Munich operate in a 4-2-3-1 formation. With Joshua Kimmich in that midfield, Bayern Munich have a true utility player who can play a variety of roles. With Leroy Sané, Michael Olise, Kingsley Coman and Serge Gnabry out wide, Bayern Munich have access to a variety of fantastic wingers who can dribble, pass and score, allowing them to both create chances for others and score goals themselves. At number 9, leading the line, we find Harry Kane, who is easily one of the top 3 centre forwards in world football right now, able to find finishes from pretty much anywhere around the attacking third. Okay, on to the away team. Now for Inter Milan, the last 5 fixtures for the Nerazzurri have ended in 3 wins and 2 draws. Inter's last match was a 2-2 draw in the Serie A away at Parma. And in their last 5 fixtures, the Nerazzurri have scored 9 goals and conceded 5 goals. The first player I have to talk about for Inter has got to be Argentine centre-forward Lautaro Martinez. In 40 appearances, he has scored 18 goals and provided 6 assists. But for me, when I look at Lautaro Martinez, I see the perfect goal poacher. He's a player who makes the most of any chances around the box using his positioning, his movement, and his exceptionally lethal finishing ability. Assisting him up front, I want to talk about French centre-forward Marcus Thuram. In 41 appearances, Marcus Thuram has 17 goals and 4 assists. He is the second striker operating alongside Lautaro Martinez, and for me, when I look at Marcus Thuram, I see a centre-forward who has phenomenal pace, but who also has a exceptional work rate. He's always running off the ball to create spaces for others, but he also has the vision to be able to pick up his teammates with some very fancy, fast passing moves in the 18 area as well. In the heart of the midfield for Inter, I think we will find Italian central midfielder Nicolo Barella. In 40 appearances, Barella has 3 goals and 8 assists, and for me, he operates as a deep-lying playmaker in the Inter Milan setup. Nicolo Barella has a great awareness. He's able to pick up anybody pretty much anywhere on that pitch with his phenomenal passing range, and he has this ability to kind of control the ball and by extension control the entire tempo of the game as well. Tactically for Inter Milan, coach Simone Inzaghi wants his team to be able to control that middle third of the pitch. Inter are always looking to monopolize possession and then just overwhelm the opposition in those central areas. To that end, we have seen this team line up in a 3-5-2 formation. Up front, the strike duo of Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram is possibly the best strike duo in world football right now. They have awesome chemistry and phenomenal work rate, always working for one another and the rest of their teammates. They are also backed up by a densely packed midfield of interchangeable deep-line playmakers. These are players like Henrik Mkhitaryan, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and Nicolo Barella. And these players just look to ensure that Inter always have control over the game and that they are able to inject a certain degree of creativity at all times. Okay, on to the head-to-head and the S3M2 Verdict. Now, the last 5 fixtures between Bayern Munich and Inter Milan have ended in 3 wins for Bayern and then 2 wins for the Nerazzurri. So it does look like this one favors Bayern ever so slightly. In terms of goal output in those last 5 meetings between the two sides, Bayern have scored 7 goals and Inter have hit the back of the net 5 times. So there too, it does look like Bayern are leading the race ever so slightly. This is going to be one of those fixtures that I think will be largely decided in the midfield. We do see both of these teams lining up 5 midfielders against one another, so it will be a 5v5 midfield battle. In terms of injuries though, I do think Bayern are slightly more disadvantaged. They come into this match without goalkeeper Manuel Neuer, centre-back Upamecano, left-back Alphonso Davies, left wing Kingsley Coman, and attacking midfielder Jamal Musiala. For Inter, they do have some injuries of their own. The Nerazzurri are without Aslani and Zielinski in their midfield, as well as Denzel Dumfries on that right-back position. So I think that both of these teams are coming up into this match perhaps without their perfect 11. Both teams want to go out there and play this fluid, flexible, attacking style of football and monopolize possession at all times. But both teams are also fully aware that their opposition on the day are able to play on the counter as well. For Inter Milan, this is a team that is chasing the treble, still in the Italian Cup, still in the running for the Serie A, and definitely still in the running for the Champions League. But I think that for Inter, eventually fatigue and injuries are going to pile up. For Bayern, this is a team that is still chasing a European double, still looking very, very strong in the German Bundesliga and equally as strong in the UEFA Champions League. But for Bayern, unfortunately, the injuries have already started to stack. With the Klassiker on the horizon coming up this week Saturday, Bayern also need to keep an eye on that fixture as well if they are to ensure that they don't lose any ground in the German Bundesliga. And I think knowing just how big that fixture is and how much it means to their fans and to the players, Bayern will not want to compromise on any result in that kind of fixture. There will be chances for both sides. I think both of these teams have more than enough creativity up front and in midfield, as well as on those wing-back roles as well, to be able to hurt the opposition. But I think also knowing that both of these teams have kept just 1 clean sheet each in their last 5 fixtures means that they do come into this one with some very leaky defenses. Unfortunately though, I do think that Inter's defense is looking slightly weaker even though Bayern have conceded more goals. I think that Bayern with Harry Kane are guaranteed at least 1 goal, but for Inter, the name of the game right now is to see how well those midfielders can help the defenders out. I think it will come down to that left wing for Bayern Munich. Obviously, knowing that they don't have to deal with Denzel Dumfries means that other players like Serge Gnabry and Kingsley Coman now have more space with which to operate and create chances for their team to score. And I think that's actually where this match will be won or lost, particularly on that wing. And I think if Bayern can take advantage of that, they do come into this one as heavy favorites. Inter do struggle against Bayern, particularly in Bayern Munich's home ground, and I think that that does kind of play a bit of a psychological role in this one as well. Nevertheless, I do think Bayern are looking very, very strong right now, and I do think Inter are looking equally as strong, coming into this one on a 5-match unbeaten streak, and I think that does also play a bit of mind games with Bayern. But I do think that home ground advantage does count for something, especially for a team like Bayern Munich. I think the Allianz Arena is a very, very intimidating stadium to have to play at, especially if you're the away side. And I think ultimately the Bayern Munich fans will be the 12th man that pushes their team over the finish line. My score prediction for this one is going to be Bayern Munich 2, Inter Milan 1.
Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time and the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button, so you know exactly what to do. Thank you so much, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and have a great day out there, and we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks, stay safe.